Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 here. Welcome back. We are back making another drawing video. Today's video is going to be on Swallow from the Sonic Riders games. I think she's the only Sonic Rider I haven't drawn yet. We got one on Jet the Hawk, we got one on Storm, and now we're getting Swallow. So, yeah, anyway, this video was requested by the Queen Royalty. Thank you so much for the request. I hope you enjoy it. I hope by the end of the video you can draw a Swallow here. And other than that, not much else to say. So get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off drawing Swallow here, what we're going to do is draw a nice decent sized circle. This is going to be her head. And then what I like doing after we get that circle, we're going to get kind of like a line of action because she's kind of like in a really like tilted position, like kind of like leaning back. So basically the line is going to go kind of like curve down here and then just kind of shoot down. So you're going to get like a whoop, something like that. And this is where like one of her shoes going to be. So right here, she's going to have another leg that kind of goes out and over like this. And then we can get kind of like her upper body, and then kind of like where her like pelvis is, and it's going to be like this kind of tube type shape. It's going to be on like a little bit of an angle here, like that. And then she's going to have a shoulder and an arm going down here like this. We'll get the cuff part, and then her hand will be about here. Have another shoulder, and then this one will kind of curve down. We'll get kind of like the cuff part, and then the hand right about there, and then we'll get another shoe right about here. And again, this is all just gesturing in. There's no real what is it? There's no like God, I can't think of the word. Anyway, there's a word I want to say right now, and I just literally cannot think of it. So, but this is just the guidelines. It's not permanent. It's just to get an idea of what we're drawing. But this is pretty good. So we're going to jump into her face. I can't believe I can't think of that word. It's going to bother me the entire video. And, but anyway, what we're going to do is draw in some crosshairs here. They'd be something like this. And what I like to start off drawing is her beak. So to draw her beak, we're going to start kind of about here. And just draw a nice curve line like this. And then from that curve line we're going to get kind of like a spike that's going to go up and then curve down and then up again like that. And I'll have a little curve line right here. And then from here what we're going to do is start at this line, extend it down, kind of go up a little bit, kind of curve it around here like this, and then I'll start from here. Let's draw a curved line going down and over like that. And we'll see a little bit of the rest of her beak right here, which will just be kind of like a curved line that kind of wraps around like that, or like a little U. And then we draw on her nose, which her nose is kind of like this weird triangle. So you just draw a little kind of curved line like this, and then a straight line, and then another straight line like that. And now from here we could get her eyes. So her eyes are pretty simple. It's basically this kind of big, kind of U shape, like that, or kind of like a sideways egg. I don't know. And then this one's going to go up and curve in like that. Very simple. And then starting from here, we're going to get a curve line that kind of like intersects almost half of the eye shape here, and then same thing on this side. Like that. And then we'll start at this corner again, and we're going to just draw a line that hugs this line very closely. And then when we get to here, we're going to just bump out and get two spikes. So you're going to get one and then two, and you want to keep them real thin. Like that. And then kind of the same thing on this side. We'll start from the bottom here because there's a lot more room on top. So the bottom will go over like this, and then we'll get those two spikes. Like that. And then what we'll do is we'll get her eyes and draw that in as this big kind of U shape like this, and another big U shape right here. And then what you're going to do is draw a slightly smaller one in there, like that. And then another slightly smaller one in here, like this. And then we're just going to give it a little curve line, or a little like half circle on top that we're not going to shade in. And we could shade all this in black. And then we could shade this one in black as well. Like that. And we could also, if you want to, you can shade in her eyelashes. Very simply, they'd be something like this. And it's good to shade in some stuff while you're drawing. It does help make it look a little bit more finished. And, or it just helps make, yeah, it just makes it look a little bit more finished. Helps you see the picture a little bit better. Like that. Then we'll zoom out. And now, I can't talk today. What we're going to want to do is kind of like extend the circle out here a little bit. So you're going to get like a nice decent sized circle for her head. Here like that. And then off this circle we could kind of draw on the rest of her stuff. So she's wearing kind of like a bandana. So you draw that by drawing like a curve line that goes up. And then it'll curve down right about here. And then we'll get a nice little kind of half circle here like this. And then the bandana is going to kind of fold in on itself. So you're going to draw a line starting from here, kind of going up. And then probably like another one that goes up and over like that. Just to draw a couple folds. And then we could draw a line going up, over. You kind of want to get to like a point here, and then it'll angle down. And then over, and then kind of loop around and in like that. And now, it's not super important that you get the front of the bandana looking 100% accurate. It's actually a little high. I'm going to lower this a little bit. I'm going to erase some of these guidelines too. And again, this is why when you draw the guidelines, draw light. It makes it easy to erase. Something like that. But now we're going to draw on her sunglasses, and her sunglasses kind of like eclipse the bandana here. So to draw those in, what we're going to do is draw a nice big kind of oval. Like so. And then we're going to draw another big oval right about here like this. Like that. And then what we're going to do is kind of get like, it's almost like the in-between of the glasses, the bridge, I think it's called. You're just going to go draw a line going up and then down. You kind of get like a V. And then same thing on top here, up and then down. This one will be a little bit more rounded because you won't see this side of the glasses. And then you get a little curve line right there in the middle. And then here what we're going to do is draw a line extending out from the edges here. And then just draw a line kind of hugging the oval here to give it a little bit of depth. And then this one will be on this side. Like that. And I'll erase the overlap in the glasses because they're not see-through. Or at least not I literally cannot speak today. It is really bad. Really bad when you're trying to make a video. Anyway, not in this picture. They're see-through, but they do have a big light reflection on them. So to draw that in, what we're going to do is start about here. Draw a nice little curve like this. So you get like a nice little hook curve. And then you're going to go into a spike, go over, and then kind of extend it out like that. And then here we'll go over, kind of get like another one here, and then connect it in like that. And we're pretty much going to do the same thing on this side. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but go over. If you want to, you can kind of make it like straight at a point like that. I'll do a better job here. We'll go over, go straight, then curve up. That also looks good for a light reflection, except you want to make this curve extend out more. Like so. And then what you want to do is it's actually going to get caught up on this stuff, but you want to draw the handle for glasses, and basically it's just a very simple kind of square on the side here, or rectangle, and then a really long rectangle that goes down and over like that. And then we could redraw in kind of like the folds we had for the bandana that we do see. So there's that. That's probably the most like complicated part of drawing this. Maybe the hands are a little bit more complicated, but that's pretty much one of the most complicated. I'm gonna extend the bandana out a little bit just to get away from the. You see that? That was like a cool spin. So I'm gonna extend the bandana out a little bit just to get away from the glasses. And now just to finish this off, we could draw in the kind of bandana tie part. So draw that in. You just draw a nice little kind of water droplet type shape, and then just put a line in the middle like that. Very simple. This one will be a little bit different. We'll get a curved line going in like this. Then we're going to get kind of like the water droplet shape, and then we're just going to curve it in early like that. Very simple. So we got her face down. Now we can kind of get in her body and the rest of her. So we'll start off with her shoulder right here, because it's kind of in front of everything. So we're going to start her shoulder right about here, and we're going to draw a curved line, curving out, and then down like this. And then here it'll start and then go down and stop about there. And we'll zoom in a little bit. And now we're going to draw her glove. So what you're going to want to do is draw a nice little oval that like surrounds these two parallel lines. And then you're going to draw another one that goes around. So we're going to give it a little bit of depth here. And then we're going to draw the wrist part of her glove, which is just a curved line that curves in a little bit and then out. Goes across. Again, it curves in and then out. So you get a little bump there. Then you're going to get a little rectangle right here. Like that. And then you're going to get a little ring on the bottom, which is just kind of like this curved line. And now for her hand, it's just going to go down, kind of straighten out about here. There'll be a finger popping up, and it'll curve over like this. And just to make it a little bit more detail-oriented, we're going to go here and draw a curved line curving in like that. Another one kind of curving in. Then it's going to go out and then in here like that. Then we'll start here and draw a curved line curving out. Get a little bump here. Curve it up and in. And then we'll see a little bit of the other finger right there. And then here, we're basically going to follow this shape, curve it down, and then we're just going to add some knuckles. So we're going to get one, and you do that by doing a little bump. Get another little bump, one more, and then this one goes into like the finger here, like that. I'm going to erase some of these guidelines here just to clean it up a little bit, because we have one more line to draw. And it'll be easier to see if everything's clear. So basically what we're going to do is on the side of her glove she has like a line going down. So what you're going to want to do is draw a curved line going down like this. And a pro tip is when you're going over like a curve, like a fold like this, don't center this line down. Don't go like, okay, there you go. Off center it. So we're going to start about here, go down, and then go over here, and then just kind of curve this down and over like that. Again, it does help on like when you go through, it looks like the fold's like distorting the line, and that's kind of what you want. And then to finish off her arms, she kind of has like a little flame tattoo design here. I don't know if that's canon, but I did notice it in the reference that I was looking at. So we're just going to draw kind of like a flamey, kind of wavy line like that. So that's good. Now what we could do is draw in her upper body. And it's not bad. We're going to start about right here and draw a curved line curving down. And this is where it's going to curve in and then kind of over. So she's kind of like leaning back. And then here I'll start about here, go down, straight. And then we'll get like her pants line right about there. And then her upper body, there's going to be a curved line that goes around like this. And then I'm going to draw in her necklace first. So to draw her neck, it's super simple. It's a circle. If you want some light reflection, you could draw a smaller circle with like another little circle right there for some light reflection. Then you get like this little U shape on top, and then two parallel lines going across like a necklace, like that. And then she has some like spikes here, so you just draw kind of like some jagged spiky lines like that, and then some going out here like that. Alright, and now, actually I want to change this curve line. We're going to make it curve the other way. So we're going to curve it this way. Instead of going down, it's curving up. And we're going to just go straight into her pants here. So here we're going to start at the edge of this line. This line will go past this line here for her body a little bit. And then it's going to curve in, and then out, and then down and over like that, kind of into the shoe. And then we'll start about here and draw a curve line going down, curve it over, and then down like that. And then this line, kind of the same thing. We're going to curve it in first, and then out. Then it's going to go over. There's going to be a bend here, and then a curve line that goes in like that. And then here we'll start around here, draw a line going down, and curve it in like that. And then we'll get another little fold here, and then this line will curve out and over like that. And then we could just draw the line that's in the center of her pants, so it'll curve out, kind of go in and down. Very simple. And now we could draw in her shoe. So basically we're going to start with her pants line up here, and it's this kind of like, almost like V, almost. It goes up and then down, like that. And then her shoe will be kind of like a simple shoe shape. It'll go down, kind of straighten out about here, and then kind of curve up, and then in, like that. And then here what we're going to do is draw a little rectangle, like that, in the middle. And then we're going to draw two parallel lines going down the center of that one. And then you're just going to get a series of little curve lines going up. I guess it's like a zipper, like that. And then for the bottom of her shoe, what you're going to do is hug the bottom here, this little bottom line. We're going to hug it real close, go around and over, and then we're just going to get like a little rectangle on the bottom here, like that. I'll even erase some of the guidelines just to make it real clear. The only thing is you just want to hug the line really closely. So something like this. Perfect. And then we're going to get a curve line here. This is just some coloration on our shoe. There's like white, little like white section here and here. So we'll just draw that in. And now we could draw on the other shoe. So the other shoe here, it's just going to simply kind of curve and bend, go down, over, and then in like this. And then we're going to get a little rectangle on the bottom here that goes down and then just hugs the bottom of the shoe. And then we're going to get the curve rectangle right here. It's going to be a curve line here, and then it'll just kind of curve up to the pant line there. And we'll get the two parallel lines in the middle here, and then the series of curve lines going up. And then lastly, we just get a line going here, and then curving in like that. Perfect. And, oh, just to finish off her pants, very similar to her arm up here. She has kind of like flame lines, so you just draw kind of like jaggedy flame lines, kind of like that. And same thing over here, they'd be like, ooh. Very Jin Kazama-esque. But that's good, and we could draw on her tail, which is just this long kind of spike that goes out here like that. Alright, now we can finish up her arms, and then her head spike things. I don't even know what you call them. But we'll do her hand first. So basically what we're going to do is start with her hand first, and then move our way in. So basically her hand, it's going to consist of like a thumb and like her finger going out here. Like that. And we'll just go from there. So we're going to start about here and draw a nice curve line, and then we're going to curve it in, and then we're going to curve it out like this, so you get like a nice little, kind of almost like an S curve. I'll zoom in a little bit too. And then we're going to start here, curve it in, over and up like this. And now we're going to follow this one and just curve it out, over, kind of hit the edge of paper here, but you're going to curve it down and in like that. And you're basically, these lines will basically connect, but you won't have the connection in the middle. You don't want that. So you want to leave a space in the middle. And then off this finger we could draw the rest. So we're going to draw a finger curving over and then down. And then in and over like that. And then another one curving down and over like that. And then one more, and this one won't touch the other one. It'll kind of go out, do its own thing, and then just kind of go in like that. And then just to give it a little bit more detail, we get that like center line that we had here. We'll draw it here, and it'll be on the side of the finger here, going over, and it'll go into the thumb. Like this line will connect, like that. And then you get it on the sides of these fingers too, like that. Perfect. And now we could draw in her wrist part. So we're going to get that little bracelet, just a little curved line like that. Then we'll get the cuff part of it. So it's going to go out, over, kind of like that. And we're going to get a little bit of a rectangle right here. And then we'll just go straight into her arm, and her arm will just connect into her body like that. And again, you get a little bit of the flame lines. Again, I don't know if that's like canonical to her character, but I did see it in the reference, so I'm drawing it in. So that's good. And now just to finish it all off, we could draw in her head spikes, or whatever they are. And we'll start about here and draw a curved line that curves down, out, and then over like this. And you make it nice and big. So nice big curve, and then it'll curve up and in like that. And here you get a little like color variation. So it's kind of like a little V that goes up and over like that. And then on here, it'll go down, kind of curve over like this, kind of go through the hand here, and then curve out and then over like that. And then again you get the little V shape right there. And again, it's kind of behind everything, so you don't really see that much of it. But yeah, that's how you draw Swallow. I'd say a little bit more of a difficult Sonic character to draw. If you want to, you can kind of like erase this line that's over here that we had for like the full circle, and just draw a little kind of curve line going in like that, and you're good. Yeah, I'd say she's a little bit more difficult than normal Sonic characters. I don't know, she's just different, really. Not too much harder, but she uses like different shapes, like for her head, like for her spikes and like her hands and stuff. But I will actually use all the papers, it helps it stay up better. So we'll do that, stay. And here is the inked version I drew beforehand. And there you have it. That's how you draw Swallow from Sonic Riders, or the Babylon Rogues, or whatever. Yes. And thank you again, the Queen Royalty, for the request. It was fun. I enjoyed doing this one. I think I got all the Babylon Rogues now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did Storm and Jet. I already have How to Draw videos, so it's nice to complete the set. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you have a request, I do take requests. Just leave it in the comment section below. And I will see you next Sunday for another drawing video. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.